There is nothing quite like race day. It begins slowly with a whispered excitement of preparation. The buoyant words of encouragement, and then the loud rush of adrenaline. The long hours of preparation are now ready for the test.
Look at that bumper to bumper. They are right there funneling through turn number one. Look, they're rubbing. That was pretty tight. Great action here. This is shaping up to be quite an epic one. Whoa! What a nice, clean maneuver. We got the checkered flag out. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got our winner.
There is also the anticipation of endless fun once the race is done, no matter who wins. The first leg of the Vios Racing Festival 2019 is about to begin. If you're looking for speed, driving skill, and a ton of fun, you've come to the right place. My name is Cheska Latuncalao, and this is the Vios Racing Festival 2019 at the Clark International Speedway. We'll ride on the Philippines' trailblazing motorsports event, a one-make racing showcase featuring racers from all over the country. We have pro racers, celebrities, motoring journalists, social media personalities, and car club members all driving the all-new Toyota Vios in pursuit of pride, glory, and fun. They all live out what the Japanese call wakudoki, or the exhilaration and thrill of excitement. And that is what the Vios Racing Festival amply provides. All racers in the Vios Racing Festival are part of a one-make motor racing competition and will drive the all-new Toyota Vios. The Vios Racing Festival will have two components. First, there is the Vios Autocross Challenge, a new feature of the festival. Debuting a few months ago at the launch of the 2019 Vios Racing Festival, the Autocross Challenge had drivers vying to post the fastest possible clocking after going through turns and obstacles on the course placed at the Mall of Asia grounds. This time, more than 50 autocross racers are leveling up to the Clark International Speedway track. Participating are Toyota Car Club members, Vios owners, motoring journalists, social media personalities, and Toyota fans who earned a ticket to participate via Toyota's social media contest. Looks easy? Not really, especially when there's competition pressure. Then, there is the highlight of the race day, the Vios Circuit Championship. There will be 3 races of 12 laps each. Each lap is a little over 4 kilometers for a race total of just over 50 kilometers. Each driver will look for best times and podium finishes in search of the overall title in each racing class over 3 legs. For leg 1, a total of 22 racers will join the Vios Circuit Championship, 7 in the sporting class, 9 in the promotional class, and 6 celebrity drivers. Drivers and teams have invested so much in preparing for the races, and that's why the competition will be fast and furious all the way. More so with the innovation this year that all drivers, regardless of category, will start and drive together in all 3 races. This poses unique challenges for all participants, as grizzled veterans will mix it up with the up-and-coming racers. Troy and Aubrey together for 16 years, yes?
Something like that,
But
yeah.
they're not friends on the track.
Right now,
Okay.
we're not friends.
This is actually our first race since last year. I've had a lot of time to think about the things that I would do differently or things I would change. And it kind of helps when you're not on the track. You can think of these things and go, okay, I know I made a mistake there. And you can run it around your mind over and over. And I've been having like these track dreams for a couple weeks, so I think I got it mentally.
But this year, though, the format is different because for the first time, all groups are racing at the same time. Is this going to affect you guys in any way?
Oh, very, especially for me. I'm not used to seeing, the sporting, they're professionals. But for me, I think if I get a little closer to them, I'll just follow them. I think it'll give me advantage. So I'm looking forward to that.
Gretchen, first of all, how many years have you been doing the Vios racing?
I've been doing this for 3 years, and every year it gets better and better. I'm always excited to be out here and feel the adrenaline rush inside the car.
Obviously, the more times you race, the more experience you get. So for this year, what were the special preparations that you knew you had to do?
A lot of visualization. I had to imagine Fabio Edith, Troy Montero, Chi, Aubrey, and just eat them in my dream. Joke lang. No, I think as a driver, I'm a lot more calm. I know what I'm doing and I know what my weaknesses are. I kind of memorized the track already, so it's a matter of like getting faster and faster each time.
Daniel Matsunaga joining his first ever Vios race. Daniel, what are you feeling right now?
I'm very excited. It's my first time. Actually, I did the Autocross last month, right? This is something totally different. I've been learning so much with them. They kept teaching me every turn here. There's a trick part, and you have really to memorize everything you do. I'm enjoying so much. This is a new sport for me, and it's super exciting.
Since this is your first race, what are your personal goals?
My personal goals is not to be the last.
When we return, we'll give you a day-to-day rundown of the races and who were the fastest and wiliest on the runway. But first, let's get to know the drivers who have grown through the years with their participation in the Vios races. This is our Vios Racer Spotlight.
I just try to focus and concentrate. Every time I'm racing, like the moment I'm doing a turn, I'm already thinking about the next corner.
Hello everyone, ako po si Fabio Ide and I'm a Vios car racer.
I've been racing for 6 years already. Before it used to be called Vios Cup, pero ngayon they call it the Vios Racing Festival. I've been with the Vios since the first one, so it's been an amazing experience. I never expected to be doing this, and eventually I just fell in love with the sport. Toyota has been really amazing to me, to allow me to be part of this family, to promote the sport here in the country. I was racing for the celebrity class, and then now since they moved me to the promotional class, I will be representing the celebrity TRS group in the promotional class. So it's gonna be more competitive, but now it's like I'm supposed to do what I wanted to do before. Now I'll be fighting back to back next to the promotional class racers. My car is my baby, right? You need your car. Without the car, you can't do much in the race. And I think the more you understand about the car, the better you become. Especially after the race, you can talk to the mechanics, you can explain to them what's happening. Oh, this is not good, let's fix this. Every time I race, I think a lot about my family and also my daughter. Especially when I win, I always dedicate my wins, my victory to my daughter. I have a little picture of her that I bring sometimes to the race just to give me good luck.
So these are the point system that we're using. It's basically the same point system that we're using for the Vios Circuit Championship.
Today, leg one of the Vios Racing Festival Circuit Championship unfolds here at the Clark International Speedway. After registration and the scrutineering or the checking of all participating vehicles, it was time to nail the best possible times for prime positions on the grid for the races.
Promotional and celebrity drivers, 1 minute to pit lane out for your qualifying time trial.
It was time for the qualifying time trials for leg one of the Circuit Championship. For the qualifying time trials, first on the track were the promotional and celebrity drivers.
Basically, before we start the race, we have what they call the qualifying time trials, or QTT. And what happens is all of the cars are let out for a 20-minute session. Their fastest lap is then recorded, and then they're ranked based on their fastest lap. And then we have the fastest drivers in front, the slowest drivers in the back. Based on the qualifying time trials, we have the sporting class up in front. And then we have a mix of the promotional and celebrity drivers in the back. And as they finish the first race heat, we will then take the race finish. That will be the start positions for the next race. Now, we have a very interesting rule change in the last couple of seasons where the top 6 drivers have a reverse grid. And what that does is it allows different drivers to win different races.
For the promotional class, Elise Menorca of the Toyota North EDSA Avengers had the best time of 2 minutes and 28 seconds, followed by Francis Adriano of Toyota San Jose del Monte Avengers, and Myla Olivia of JBT Racing Toyota Isabela finished third. For the celebrity QTT, Troy Montero had the fastest lap time, registering 2 minutes and 29 seconds. His better half, Aubrey Miles, came in second, and Danielle Matsunaga was third. The sporting class QTT then followed. Youthful racer John Dizon of Toyota Marilao Avengers had the swiftest lap time with a clocking of 2 minutes and 27 seconds. Former promotional class winner Red Diwa of Graul Tuli Racing was second, and Eggy Ong of JBT Racing Toyota San Fernando was third. The cars would therefore start for race 1 in this position. Simultaneous with the qualifying time trials, the Vios Autocross practice runs got underway. The Autocross is an innovation by the Vios Racing Festival. It's a challenging obstacle course with the goal of winning via the best possible finishing time. More importantly, Toyota owners got a chance to participate in the Autocross along with 5 new racers who got the chance to drive the Vios race car by joining and winning Toyota's social media promo.
Ang trabaho ko programmer sa isang company, web developer ako. Naka-follow kasi ako sa Toyota sa Facebook. So, nung nakita ko nag-post sila na kukuha sila ng mga tao online, immediately nag-share ako ng post nila, and then ayun, iniisip ko baka yun yung chance ko makapag-autocross. Nung minessage nila ako, hindi ako mapakali. Nandun sa trabaho ako noon. Halos nung time na yun nakangiti lang ako. Sabi ko, ito na yung chance ko na makakapag-karera na ako.
The reason I wanted to join the Vios Autocross Challenge because it's really my dream to be part of racing, to be in the racing community. And people say that if you want to race, you really need to start doing Autocross because it's the grassroots of racing. If you're a beginner or an amateur who wanted to do racing, Autocross is really the thing to do.
For Vios Club owners, the Autocross Challenge added another joyful layer of wakudoki as they were able to push their cars into a brand new driving challenge.
Vios Club started in year 2004 with just 4 members. Right now, we have almost 49 growing 50,000 online members and 300 to 400 active members. Maganda tong activities na to because of Vios Racing Festival or the car club, the sponsors, the guests, then our club members unite in these activities.
The Vios Racing Festival is an awesome idea. It gives us opportunity to gather different people. They may be aficionados of cars, they may be ordinary people, and gather them in one umbrella wherein they could convene to enjoy what love, what joy cars can bring in people's lives.
And then it was time for the moment of truth. Race 1 of Leg 1 of the Vios Racing Festival. The hours of preparing the all-new Vios for racing and the practice drives would now face their real tests. As directed, all drivers would launch together as one with starting positions defined by the QTT finishes and then would reverse grid positions for the next 2 races. There would be top 3 finishes for each category, but each racer wanted to gain an early lead with strong finishes in the first leg. A good start or launch in any race can be the difference in how you finish.
John's on the inside, John gets the curve, and he takes the position.
For the sporting class, John Dizon took full advantage of his pole position and led race 1 from start to finish. Red Diwa, Jel Napat, Eggy Ong, and Lord Seno pursued, but Dizon increased his lead with almost every turn.
Yung start ko, sobrang ganda. Naka-overtake ako ng dalawa. Tapos si Red nasa likod ko. Si Red, hirap niyang iwanan. Si Jan, ang hirap niyang habulin. So yung pressure nung humabol at habulin, sobrang bigat. Tapos sobrang init. So ibang klase yung challenge ng karera ngayon.
In the promotional class, the Avengers representing different Toyota dealerships led the way.
Oh, beautiful pass!
Francis Adriano of Toyota San Jose del Monte took first, while Julian Tang of Toyota Otis came in second, and Elise Menorca of Toyota North EDSA finished third.
Actually, we had a strategy kami within the team. Not really gonna say it, but we had a strategy that, in a way, depended on Elise being ahead. But for some reason in the beginning, I had a good launch. So I got the first position from the very beginning pa lang and I just carried it throughout the whole race.
Daniel Matsunaga, and he's ahead of Gretchen Ho, and that places him in first place.
And in the celebrity class, Daniel Matsunaga took top honors in his first ever Vios race. Aubrey Miles finished second, and TV host Gretchen Ho was third. It was a long day for all drivers with still 2 more races the next day. And yet, there was more than enough energy and waku-doki spirit for a motorcade and mall tour at the end of the day. When we return, it will be time for the final day of the Vios Racing Festival, where spirits will soar, winners will be toasted, and the joyful waku-doki exhilaration will reach its peak. Vios Racing Festival 2019 reached its climax on day 2, June 8, Saturday, with racers eager to drive well for a podium finish or the best possible personal time. The Vios Racing Festival final day was ushered in with its own unique ceremony, and it featured an interesting surprise.
Welcome to the Vios Racing Festival 2019.
And the opening featured a special surprise for all Toyota lovers. Toyota Motor Philippines President Mr. Satoru Suzuki entered the track, driving the recently launched Toyota GR Supra.
And here we go!
Wow!
Toyota Motor Philippines continued to gear up the excitement with a bigger and better racing opportunity. I hope that you are all as thrilled as I am to see the all-new Vios in action.
Then, it was time to race again. As in race 1, all racers started together with reverse grid positions for race 2.
Good morning and welcome down to the Clark International Speedway for the first round of the Vios Circuit Racing Festival 2019.
And now, as you see, 4 cars battling it out.
In the sporting class, race 2 saw first race winner John Dizon dropping out, leaving the rest of the field to scramble for the win. Eggy Ong in car number 31 took first place, while Red Diwa in number 81 finished second anew, and Lord Seno in car number 43 copped third.
Coming in race 2, I focused on the launch on the start kasi I had a bad start yesterday. So thankfully, I had a good start. So from P3, I jumped into, I think, by the end of second turn or third turn, I was already on first place. So from then on, I just had to focus kasi obviously my other competitors are also pretty fast. So I kept my focus for the next 11 laps till the checkered flag, then yeah, got first place.
Francis Adriano is ahead, so that is our leader right now.
In the promotional class, Francis Adriano led another searing attack by the Avengers and repeated as winner. Julian Tang of the Toyota Otis Avengers finished second, while celebrity racer Fabio Ide proved that his move into the promotional class confirmed his continued improvement and snared third place.
So our leader in the celebrity class, I'm not surprised, Troy Montero.
In the celebrity class, Troy Montero grabbed first place, while Gretchen Ho moved up to second. First race winner Daniel Matsunaga finished third this time around. In just a short while, we will give you the final race of the day, the Autocross Challenge Finals, and the victory celebrations. But first, let's meet a racer who started out with an almost little boy fascination with go-karting and eventually learned how to drive from the best in the Vios races. This is John Dizon.
Gusto ko po maging international racing driver, and my main goal is to become a Formula 1 driver. Nag-start ako 2014 sa karting. Yung first race ko is on May in Kart Track Boomland. Then, I have 4 years of racing in karting. Napasok ako sa circuit kasi before, parang nanonood lang ako dito sa racetrack. And parang nagustuhan ko yung mga kotse, parang gusto ko yung try and drive. I feel ko pag nai-hit ko yung pinaka-highest speed, natutuwa ako, parang na-in-love ako, parang nakakatuwa sa feeling, parang gumagaan yung buong katawan ko. Tuwing hawak ko yung manobela, iniisip ko yung family ko eh. You have the inspiration kasi my mom's really working hard and laki ng sacrifice sila para makakarera ako.
Leg 1 of the Vios Racing Festival ended with the third and final circuit race of the day.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Clark International Speedway. My name is James Deegan. Alongside me is
Apple, David, and James. It started to rain quite a bit, but that will definitely not cool down the competition as we expected to be even more intense, as this is the third and final race for leg number 1.
Absolutely, and this is one we've all been waiting for because, well, this is it. I mean, this is going to end the round, and nobody wants to end the round at the bottom of the pack. So everyone's going to be trying to end the round on a high note. Oh, Markson has a bit of soul.
The racing battle lines were constantly being drawn and redrawn, with racers looking for the smallest gaps and advantages to snatch podium finishes.
Look at that bumper to bumper. They are right there funneling through turn number 1. So I
now
mean,
he's trying to overtake.
Whoa, Tom
Nice,
Julian.
did.
What a nice clean maneuver.
In the sporting class, John Dizon came from the rear of the grid to roar into a wheel-to-wheel battle with the early leaders.
And here we go, Toyota Cebu under fire from car number 41.
There's John Dizon.
That's John Dizon on the inside. John Dizon's got the inner line.
Will he be able
Is he gonna
to
give it up?
overtake?
No, he hesitated a bit, he lifted, and that was just enough.
But in the end, Toyota Cebu's Lord Seno held his ground and took race honors.
And the checkered flag is out. Lord Seno and John Dizon.
That was close.
That was close.
Dizon snatched second, while Jel Napat of Team Biskeg seized third. With this third race, what would you say you had the most difficulty with?
When we all took off, I was with my teammate, and he was leading actually, but he was in promotional. So I kept on blinking my lights just so he'd notice me, and then, you know, after 2 laps he noticed me, but it was like too late already because the bunch was catching up. So that was the difficulty, but we're only gonna get better, you know.
In the promotional class, a shakeup took place as Julian Tang grabbed first, Elise Menorca snatched second, and race 1 and 2 winner Francis Adriano dropped to third.
You know, I think I did okay, all things considering. The previous race, I ran into mechanical issues, which meant that I was started pretty much in the back of the grid because I wasn't able to finish the race. So to be here, to have finished well, and to have overtaken so much people, I find it to be a blessing.
Among the celebrities, Troy Montero and Gretchen Ho repeated their 1-2 finish in race 2 the day before, while Aubrey Miles finished third this time around. The Vios Autocross Challenge Finals ended the racing weekend with media, car clubs, Motoring journalists and social media personalities trying to clock the best possible times on the obstacle course.
Into the final run for them. This is it. Do or die. That's how close this
is.
is.
Be a good time again.
Oh! On the grass. And I wonder if that's going to cost them. Wait, look at that! 28-1-2, 28-1-5 Apple!
Halfway, oh my goodness.
Can
this
you
is gonna be a
believe how
good run.
closely matched
And
these guys
so
are?
far, it's a clean run from both of them.
It's very tricky. It's super tight and also at the same time super fast speed. So you gotta get it right. If you mess up one, you mess up your whole run. It's all about being smooth enough and just going through it quickly. Yeah, I would like to thank Toyota for giving us this racing series. No other company has done it for us here in the Philippines.
At the Vios Racing Festival, it's not necessarily just about the Swift. It's also about every single person who participated. And it's time to party.
We've done all the screaming, we've done all the shouting, we've done all the cheering.
Isa na lang ang kulang. The results of our races, and at this point we are ready to award our winners.
Oh! Champions! Produce over here. They manufacture winners. We are you again back here at Clark.
It's been an exhilarating Vios Racing Festival so far, but there are still 2 more legs to follow in the days ahead. We can expect the competition to heat up even more and for the joyful Waku Doki spirit to soar like never before. My name is Cheska Calao, and thank you for being part of the Vios Racing Festival 2019.